Namaste everyone, I'm Dr. Amit. So welcome back to our YouTube channel at the rate Dr. Amit Official. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and stay updated with all our exam focused content. So in our last video we discussed about clearance. Now in this video we are moving ahead in our pharmacology series to another very important concept called half-life. Okay, so this is also very high topic for your USMLE exam, post-graduation entrance exam and MBBS professional exam. So I'll make it simple, clear and easy way to remember. So stay tuned and let's start our topic, half-life. So at last we'll discuss this figure. Okay, so what is half-life, what is steady state, what the clock plasma. Okay, so what's the loading dose, steady state. Okay, so now we'll start the lecture first. Okay, and don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Dr. Amit Official. So let's understand half-life. Okay, so first we'll see its definition in simple language. Okay, it's denoted by T 1/2, that's a half. Okay, so half-life is the time. Okay, half-life is what? It's a time. Always remember, it's a time required for the drug. Okay, whatever drug is taken in the body. Okay, time required for drug concentration in the body to reduce half of its initial value. Okay, so simply half-life is what? It's a time required for the drug concentration in the body to reduce half of its initial concentration. So let's understand by this. Okay, suppose the initial concentration of the drug is this much. Fine. Now we'll see at how much time it will take to reduce its concentration to half. Okay, suppose in X time. Okay, whatever, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, it's now it's came back to half of its concentration. So initially this was the concentration. Now after X time this become this. So this will be that time will be the half time of this drug. Okay, so now if you define, so simple definition is half time is time taken for 50% of a drug to be eliminated from the plasma. So we can define it like this. Okay, now there is another term in half-life is steady state. Okay, now let's learn what is steady state. It's a dynamic equilibrium in which the drug concentration stay constant. Okay, so it is that steady state is that state in which the concentration of drug will not change with time. Okay, suppose this is the concentration. Okay, suppose this is a concentration of drug. Okay, then this concentration is not getting changed with time. Okay, so why this is so then that state will be called as steady state. Then why this the concentration is not getting changed? Because suppose if one drug is getting eliminated from the body. Okay, if one drug is getting eliminated from the body, then again we are giving one drug, then again one drug is getting eliminated, we are giving one drug. So rate of drug administration is equal to rate of drug elimination. Okay, so the both process are balanced. Okay, so that state is known as steady state or dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so we have written here dynamic equilibrium is drug is still being given and drug is still being eliminated. Okay, so that's a steady state. Okay, now we'll learn a easy concept. Okay, this suppose initially the drug level is 100. After one half-life the drug level will be 50 because it's getting half of its initial concentration. Now forget about this. Now after one half-life it's became 50. Now next half-life will be, this is the initial concentration 50. Now again half of 50 will be 25. Then in the next half-life it will be 25. Then now think it as the initial concentration. Now the half of this will be 12.5. Okay, so drug decrease step by step, not suddenly like just half of the 50, half of the 100 is 50. Okay, it's decreases in step by step pattern. Okay, now we all let's talk about the formula of half-life. So the half-life formula is 0.7 into volume of distribution divided by clearance. We all know what's the volume of distribution. Volume of distribution is at what rate the drug is getting distributed. Okay, in the tissues. Okay, or the drug is staying in the plasma. Okay, in that way we say that this drug has a high volume of distribution, this has a low volume of distribution. We talked in detail about volume of distribution in the previous videos. Okay, so it's a clearance. Clearance means what? At what rate? Okay, in per unit time the plasma volume is getting cleared from the drug. Okay, we have also make a video on this clearance in the previous video. So 0.7 into volume of distribution by clearance is a formula for T half. Okay, now look, if the volume of distribution is high, okay, if the drug is getting distributed all over the tissue very quickly, so drug is spread into a tissue, so the drug will stay longer in the tissue. It means it will take long time to get eliminated from the body, so the T half will be more, so T half will increase. But take another condition, if the clearance is high, okay, if the drug is getting cleared in per unit time more fastly, then drug is getting out from the body faster, then T half will be decrease. Okay, now let's learn these lines. Okay, so then we'll explain this line. Okay, in first order kinetics, okay, a drug infused at constant rate, the rate will be constant, okay, takes 4 to 5 half-lives to reach to a steady state. Okay, so in first order kinetics it will take 4 to 5 half-lives, okay, to reach a steady state, this dynamic equilibrium, and it takes 3.3 half-lives to reach 90% of the steady state. Okay, so we'll try to learn this line in the next page. So we said the first order kinetics. So first learn what is first order kinetics. So first order kinetics means the drug elimination is proportional to its concentration. Okay, so the rate will depend upon how much is the concentration. If the concentration is low, elimination is slow. If the concentration is high, elimination will be high, or we can say fast. So how the steady state is getting, okay, at beginning the concentration increases in the body. Okay, if then when the concentration increases, the elimination will be fast, because if concentration increases, elimination will be also fast. Then at last a state will come where the input and output will be same, that rate of drug administration and elimination will be same. So that point is known as steady state. Okay, now let's understand this, how it's taking 4 to 5 half-lives to reach a steady state. Okay, listen. So first half dose will be 50%, second will be, then again 50% half, that come to 75, then in the same way in third it come to 87.5, fourth 93.75, then in the fifth, okay, fifth it will come around 97%. Okay, so that is written here, that it will take 4 to 5 half-lives to come to the steady state. Okay, and to reach 90%, we can see to reach 90% it will take around 3.3 half-lives. Okay, so this is all what about the steady state and half-life. Okay, now we'll see about the dose calculation. Okay, so we all know about loading dose. Okay, so loading dose is what, CP into VD by F. Okay, so now we'll talk in detail. Okay, so what is loading dose? So loading dose is simply what, it's a initial big dose. Okay, so this CP means target plasma concentration. Okay, VD is volume of distribution. Okay, then F is bioavailability. So just remember this as this loading dose depend upon volume of distribution. Okay, if volume of distribution is high, so in more in tissues and need more dose, and if this F bioavailability is less, then it need more dose. Okay, now talking about the maintenance dose, maintenance dose means what, to maintain a steady state. This means target, what will be the target plasma concentration into clearance, okay, into this tau by F. So when in MCQ they most often ask that this on what maintenance dose depend. So maintenance dose depend upon clearance, but the loading dose depend upon volume of distribution. Okay, so time to steady state depend primarily upon T half, independent of dose dosing frequency. Okay, so at what time, how much time it will take to reach steady state, it's completely depend upon T half. Okay, so this is all about half-life and drug dosing. So if you thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please share this video with your friends and fellow medicos, and please subscribe my YouTube channel. And before ending this video, I'll try to show the figure which I have shown in the starting. So let's understand this figure. Okay, suppose these are the loading dose, this bouncer is clearance, and this is blood. Okay, so this is the club. Okay, so at in the starting, the bouncer is saying only one can enter the club. Okay, so this loading dose is entering. Okay, then after some time, few loading dose are getting bored and they are getting eliminated, and they are offering more to come inside the blood. Then then after that, after some time, they reach a steady state in which everyone is getting passed to come in. Okay, so, the number of incoming and outgoing is it's balanced, okay, over here. So this is all, okay. So this is how this diagram has been sketched, okay. So don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel at Dr. Amit Official and learn this.